Hey, yay, 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 yay. Oh, 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 oh. Alright. Peep it, y'all. What's going on? I am back. It's a little crooked. Hold up. Alright. So I'm back with another video. It's long overdue, honestly. Matter of fact, make sure all my ringers is off real quick. It's long overdue. I was been supposed to come back on here and make this. Well, just put up more content, and I haven't. I feel like my lighting is a little off. Hold on. And I just haven't. So my last video was very long. I'm not gonna lie, it was very long. So I feel like I'm gonna just break it down, you know, make the whole ordeal a little bit shorter. Get a little comfortable. So I think for this video, watch it down a little bit. There we go. I think for this video, I'm gonna talk about arriving at boot camp. So peep it. You go to MEPS that day, you know, you swear in that last time, do your quick little rundown, they give you your records. You get to the airport, what they give you, like it's a big manila envelope with like your records in it. You got your medical records and stuff like that. You hop on a bus, they take you to the airport, they give you your plane ticket and a meal voucher. Now the meal voucher is like $17, it's like an exact amount, it's like $17.89, something really strange. Now you only get to use this once, and for me, I had a connecting flight, so I was like, I'm too nervous to eat this early, I'm gonna just wait. Honestly, I didn't want to eat that early anyway, because they had gave us breakfast at the hotel before MEPS, and then they gave us lunch at MEPS. I'm pretty sure we had like a sandwich or something, like a Subway hoagie. But anyway, yeah, so you get this one meal voucher. Be wise, because if you use that and you get hungry before you actually like go to the USO in Chicago, you got to pay out of pocket, and what's the point if they're giving you a free meal voucher? So they'll assign, MEPS will assign someone to be like the leader of your little group as you depart for boot camp. I was a leader. It was three people, including myself, me, Mousley, and what's her name? Dang, what's her name? Meryl. Me, Mousley, and Meryl. It was us three. And I was the leader of us, so that basically like the leader just has to make sure everybody is there for every flight, everybody getting on their right flights or whatever, and that you all land safely. You all got your manila envelope. That thing is not supposed to leave your sight, so don't let that leave your sight, because you have to give it to them when you arrive at boot camp. And also don't like open it. It's like taped up and everything. Don't open it. Let them do that at boot camp. That's their job. And don't like mess it up. Like don't get it all dirty and stuff. Don't look good when you arrive at boot camp with a dirty envelope. And that's all you really need. So like don't be that person that like spills something on it. I know a couple people talk about putting it under their, hold on. Sorry, it's early in the day and I am on base, so it's a bunch of aircrafts going by, and they're pretty loud. I'm not gonna lie, they are very loud. But yo, bro.
I see your snap, and I see that you wasn't at work, and I was like, no, let me just call her.
Well, how about you don't do that next time, because I'm filming a YouTube video right now.
Tell her, hey y'all. Hey y'all.
Oh, hype. But yeah, I'm gonna call you back after I film this, or I'll text you.
Whatever.
All right.
Bye.
Sorry about that. That was my homegirl. But anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, I hear about a couple people putting the manila envelope under their arm, and you're so nervous that you're sweating. So then they get like sweat stains and it gets wet and the edges start ripping up. Don't do that. Please do not be that person. But yeah, so you land at in Chicago. For me, I got there like in the after. It wasn't that late. It's probably like 5 o'clock maybe. It really wasn't that late. So actually, it was like 7. It was like 7 o'clock. I landed. somewhere around there. I don't know, forget the time, because I don't remember it. But you land, and this is when we chose to use our meal vouchers. So everybody, like, we hit the bathroom, took a bathroom break, was plugging our phones in, because it's an airport, so they got all these little spots you can plug your phone in, and we was trying to decide where we wanted to eat. And then we all thought, we from the East Coast, we in Chicago, let's get some pizza, right? Like, that's what everybody raves about from Chicago, hot dogs and pizza. Let's get some damn pizza. The one place that was like really buzzing, like you could tell that they were probably making the best pizza in the world, like the line was all the way down the terminal. We was like, there's no way we're waiting. So we went to this other like low-key pizza spot. We should have waited in that line, because that was the worst pizza I ever had. It was like a Lunchables pizza that they warmed up, no cap. But yeah, so we hopped this pizza spot. I'm like, this pizza like $10, $12, something like that. I'm like, I still got money on this voucher. Let me go ahead and get me some juice, because I don't know if I'm gonna have juice. I'm about to be at boot camp. I don't know if I'm gonna have juice. So I got up and I got me a little apple juice. When I say juice, that's probably all I'm gonna drink. Apple juice, cranberry juice, grape juice. I don't really be drinking juices like that. So I got me a little apple juice, had my little pizza, and they were still eating. So I'm like, I looked down on my phone, because I'm like texting my friends and stuff. I looked down on my phone. That joint said 7%. I said, I'm gonna be right over here, y'all. Y'all eat y'all pizza. I'm gonna be right over here. I gotta charge my phone. So I go over there, plug my phone in. I'm still looking at them eat. So I'm like, all right, got a little bit of time. I'm playing on my phone, texting my friends. Told my family in our like group chat that I landed I landed safely. And then the dreaded time came. Time where nobody wants to happen. We're like, everybody done eating. Let's go to the USO. And the USO is where you go to check in. So we go to the USO, and me, I'm ready to, like, they all focus. They all nervous. They like, man, we about to really be in boot camp in like the next like hour or so. I'm like, nah, man, I've seen a bunch of videos. I done heard so many people talking. Like, I feel like this joint not focusing. It was like, nah, man, we really about to be in boot camp. I'm like, we got time. I done seen videos, people being at the USO for hours and don't get on the bus to go to boot camp. We cool, just relax. I'm sitting there. I had texted my friends, and me and my homegirls, we like to play Uno at night. So we get in our group chat and we about to play Uno. I'm like, yo, y'all, let's play Uno this last time. So I texted them. I texted them that message, and I texted them the actual game in iMessage. And I'm sitting there chilling, and everybody like, all right, bet. So I click open the Uno, and the guy comes in, and he's like, all right, everybody line up, get your stuff, let's go. I'm like, so everybody done lied to me, man. I'm ready to sit here and chill and play with my friends. I ain't trying to go to boot camp yet. So we get up, everybody get their stuff, and he takes us in the hallway. He was a retired, like, I forget what his rank was, but he's a retired Army guy. And he was talking to us. It's like 40, 50, 60 of us out in the hallway, lined up. And he's like, you know, this is about to be a great experience, blah, 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 blah. He went on. So I'm like, pause. Are you not, like, is this not really happening right now? Because we was waiting in that hallway for a long time. Like, we was in the hallway for at least 15, 20 minutes just in that line. I'm like, bro, my phone could have been charging in this time. But regardless, we waited in the hallway, and he, like, I forget how he had us lined up. I think he might have put us in some type of order. I really don't remember. But he had us line up, and then he's like, who's the oldest? And this dude raises his hand. He's like, you are now in charge. Make sure all these people go down the step. He like gave us instructions on how to get downstairs to like these two RDCs that was waiting. And he said, make sure everybody gets down there and everything like that. You're gonna go down the steps, down this way, make a left, make a right, go through this door. I'm like, I hope this boy remembering all this. But we got down there right. We made a few errors, but we got down there finally. And we get in like an even longer line of, I guess, the group that got down there before us. There's two RDCs, and they want the manila envelope that I told you not to mess up. They wanted that, and 2 forms of ID out. You had to, like, we stood there waiting for the bus. So they're like, walking through the line, all your stuff's on the floor in front of us. And they're like walking down the line, like saying stuff to us and stuff like that, making sure we don't have nothing. We're not supposed to have like snacks and drinks and stuff. They're like, if you got any of that, toss it now. If you have a bottle, you can keep, I think they said you can keep a bottle of water while we waited, as long as it, yeah, they said you can keep a bottle of water while we waited, so stay hydrated, because you know when you get to boot camp, you have another urinalysis. So they just walking up and down talking. You can go to the bathroom if you need it. We're just waiting for the bus. Was it here? I think they did it here too, because I know they did it at boot camp, but it was like the 2 RDCs that were waiting for us were like Filipino or Taiwanese or something like that, and they had heavy accents. And they were like, if you see khaki pants and khaki top, that is a chief, and you will refer to him or her as chief. If you see black pants and khaki top, that is a petty officer, and you will refer to him or her as a petty officer. No disrespect, but that's how he was saying it. Like, his accent was so heavy, and he was like talking so slow, I guess, to really make emphasis on this. And so he was talking hella slow. But yeah, so the bus finally comes. We get on the bus, and it's an old bus, but you get on the bus and it's like little TV screens, like literally this big, every 2 or 3 rows, and you gotta listen to Captain Garrett talk. And they're like, no talking, no sleeping, your phone should be off. So you just take this bus ride to Great Lakes. So you get on the bus and everything, you're watching this video, and you're just like nervous. Like, I'm sitting there, I don't know if anybody fell asleep, but I'm sitting there like, dang, like I'm really doing this. So we pull up the Great Lakes, the Pearl Harbor, which is like the ship you start out off of in boot camp. So we pulled up there, and they're like, all right. And they like cut on the lights on, and they're like, get up, get your stuff, get the hell off the bus. I'm like, you just did a whole complete 180, brother. Relax. Bring it down here. You up here, I need you to bring it down here. So we all get off the bus or whatever, and you go inside, and it's like these little designs in a tile, and they make out like flags that are actually on a ship, and they're like, don't step on my flags, don't step on my flags. And you're like rushing to get inside, 1, out of the cold, because I was there during the winter time. So 1, you're rushing to get out of the cold. 2, you're rushing because you're not trying to get yelled at for trying to be too slow. And you don't even notice these damn flags on the ground. You really don't. Ooh, excuse me. So you running. And they're like, don't step on my flags, don't step on my flags. So say this is like a tile with the flag. You're gonna have a line here and a line here, and you're like facing each other. And the RDCs are just walking up and down. Like, forget your attitudes, you know, whatever you was before boot camp ain't nothing. Get down to your base layer. They like make you strip right then and there. Like, you gotta go down to your base layer of clothing. So like your base shirt that has sleeves, it has to have sleeves, so it can't be a tank top. If you're wearing like a undershirt, you know, that's what you strip down to. And they're like, take off your jackets and your hats and stuff, and basically you're standing there. They're like, and when I say do it, you're gonna, and when I say do it, and only when I say do it, you're gonna take out your phone, turn it on, make your 1 phone call. You have like a minute, go. Everybody scrambling through their bag, grabbing their phone, turn it on. And my phone, mind you, iPhones, you know, you always get that little update your phone notification. I had skipped that joint for like 4, 5, 6 months. I never hit that thing. So I'm sitting there turning my phone, and it's going kind of slow. Like, all these old messages from like 2015 was popping up. I'm like, yo, stop glitching right now. Now's not the time to play around. And then that joint kept popping up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to make 1 phone call. So mind you, like I said, when I got to the airport, I texted my family. I'm like, all right, I landed safely or whatever. And they was like, all right, cool, good luck, we love you, blah, blah, blah. And my mom responded in the group chat, so I figured she would know that I'm about to call her. She knew I was calling her. Even, and I think in the group chat, I said, Mom, I'm calling you, you should answer your phone when I call. And she was like, okay. I called my mom. He's like, you got 20 seconds. Phone's just sitting there ringing. I'm sitting here like, mom. I'm like, she really not answering the phone. She's really not answering her phone. So I hear, leave a voicemail, or I hear her voicemail or whatever, leave a message at the beep. Dude, I said, Mom, are you serious? I arrived safely. Bye. That's all I had time to say. I don't even know if she still has that voicemail. I hope she does, because it's actually pretty comical what I was saying, and considering the fact that people was like, the RDCs was walking behind us and stuff, or walking in front of us and yelling and stuff. So he was like right here, he's like 5, 4, 3, and I was like, bye. Hung up, turned my phone off. I'm sitting there mad. Cause me just getting that boot camp, I don't know when I'm gonna get to talk to my family again. So I'm sitting there mad as hell. But yeah, so after you do all that, you go in this room. It's an empty classroom or whatever. You go in there, they scan your feet to get you like the adjustments to your feet, like whether you flat-footed and stuff like that. If you have a high arch, however you pronounce it. They check for that, and they'll stuff for your boots and your shoes. So they print that out. You get the paper. You gotta keep that paper. They split up the males and females. Females go and get their base issue of gear. You'll get a sea bag with your swimsuit, underclothes like panties and bras. You'll get your backpack that has your hydration tool, your training manual. Actually, this right here is the backpack you get in boot camp. In boot camp, you gotta buckle your seatbelt. There's a seatbelt down here. I keep mine in the pouch because I'm not in boot camp anymore. But you gotta keep it buckled. Actually, I'm gonna put it on. But yeah, you get this book bag, you get your training manual, you get all your basic necessities. You get laundry bags, like these knit bags that you keep your laundry in. You get a lock for your sea bag, which will then go on your A and B drawer when you get to your compartment. But yeah, so boot camp, you get a book bag, and this is your seat belt. It had to be locked at all times, so you're walking around looking like a little kid with his mom. But you see this right here? This is like the extra flap on my, like the string to tighten it. One, this had to be tight. Like it couldn't be like this. Like this, they would say something about this in boot camp. But you gotta tuck all your extra pieces like that. So you got that here. See, it's still tucked in from boot camp. This one's not. So this would not be okay. But all of these ones, so you got these. All of these will have to be flipped. All of these will have to be tucked. They have an expansion. Oops, let me go up this pocket. They have an expander on the zipper right here. So like when you go to the next, you can expand your backpack and make it bigger to fit more stuff in it. So like it gets wider. See? But yeah, it's the exact backpack you get. Boot camp is so particular. Like all these zippers had to be facing the same way. All these had to be tucked. Your seatbelt always had to be buckled. You had to stencil it. So see, mine says Corbin 159. It's your last name and your division number. You gotta put this stencil on there. Your hydration tool would have went in this pocket, in this pouch right here. But yeah, you get all this stuff issued to you. And this was the good thing about the seatbelt, because you'll be standing in line and stuff like that, and they can't deny you hydration. So you'll be standing in lines and you'll get thirsty. So you take your straps off, you just turn your book bag around, go in that pocket, put it back, and then you GTG, good to go. But yeah, and then whenever you take it off, this was like the method that we all had to take it off. So you undo your seatbelt, buckle it, and then you either hang it on your rack or you like slide it under the desk if you're in classes. But yeah, that's your backpack. You get a sea bag. All your stuff gets stenciled. Everything that you own will get stenciled. You'll actually do that in a couple days. During P days, when you have free time, that's when you'll start stenciling. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, so after you get all that stuff issued, they take you over to like this makeshift next, where you'll get again, it's another empty classroom, but they have boxes and stuff set up. So you'll get PT gear, shampoo, conditioner, stuff like that. They give you like a little card with a certain amount of money on it, and you can spend that money. It's like $500, and it lasts you all the boot camp. It should. But you can use that to get like shampoo and stuff if you think you're going to need more than that. Body wash, razors, deodorant. If your hair is a weird color, females, they will make you dye it. Men, you get the haircuts. But yeah, that's basically what you get at that. You get shower shoes, which is just like some flip-flops. Then you get all that, you put it in your sea bag, and you lock it up with your lock that they just issued you. And then you'll get a key. Now mind you, because I'm in a command now and I have like 4 other locks, and it's tangled, but this is the actual boot camp key that they give you that goes to your lock. Let me see, focus that, if it focuses. But yeah, that's your key. And they give you this chain, and it has to be around your neck at all times. Don't get caught without your chain around your neck or with your like key in your lock. Don't do that. But yeah, you get issued all that stuff, and then you put your sea bags in the hallway, lined up in a certain way. I think it was like 2 or 3 across this way, and then you just filed in however many people it was. From there, you're like, since they made you strip down, because as you get all that stuff issued, they make you strip down, put on your new underwear, your new bras for females, and you put on PT gear. So you'll be wearing the Smurf suit, which is the blue hoodie and sweatpants with your yellow PT shirt. And you'll go to the same classroom you got your feet measured in. You'll go in there, and they'll make the females will go in there, and you gotta do your urinalysis. They make you just keep following around these desks, and you're gonna pass 2 water fountains, like one here and then one here, and you gotta drink every time you come around. You're just walking until you gotta pee. And this petty officer comes in there, and she's like, "Don't waste my effing time. If you have to pee, raise your hand right now. You, let's go. And you better not waste my time." So we get in there, we gotta pee, and I'm sitting there peeing, and like this girl, I guess she couldn't pee, and then she said she couldn't pee. She got nervous and dropped the cup in the toilet and was like, "I can't pee." And then the petty officer like, "Did you just throw that cup in the toilet?" And I jumped. As I'm sitting there peeing, I jumped and like peed on my hand a little bit. I'm like, oh no, this is nasty. So like I like tighten the cap or whatever, wash my hands real good, because I'm like, ugh. You know, you tighten the cap, you gotta hold it here. Any urinalysis you get in the military, you gotta hold it up by your ear so they know you're not tampering with it, and they can see it at all times. So you're holding it up by your ear. It low-key smell like pee, but you're just like, let's just get this over with. And then they take you over to the John, put the tape on it, make you sign, they collect that. And then your RDCs, some RDCs will come around, and you'll get put in like mini division, well, your actual division, and boom, that's your first night at boot camp. But yeah, so that's your first night at boot camp. You won't eat. So I hope you ate at the airport. You will have plenty of water to drink. The first 48 hours you don't sleep. So I will make sure, one, that the night before you get there, you sleep. Like you go to sleep when you're in MEPS. Go to sleep early. Sleep on the plane. I know every time I get on the plane, I'll be like, the plane land, I'll be like, all right, time to get off this plane. That's how I be every time I get on a flight. I don't know why. Planes are just so comfortable to me. So yeah, make sure you sleep the night before, because the first 48 hours you do not get to sleep. Don't get caught sleeping. Now in boot camp, there's ways to get around that. They can't deny you water, so you're always able to get up and go refill your hydration tool, and they can't deny you the right to go to the bathroom. So just get up, be an adult, get up, refill your hydration tool, try to stay awake with that, and then get up and go to the bathroom. You know, do what you gotta do. Don't be caught sleeping in the bathroom. I know it was multiple people sitting in the stalls with the door locked, sitting there like this. Because the first 48 hours, you're just in you're in the same classrooms where you started off at, like with the desk and the urinalysis and the foot scanner. You just in there waiting around, you know, chilling. they talk about certain things. But yeah, that's just the first 40 hours. They make you start reading your book. You don't really know what you're reading because you're just like, I'm so tired, but I'm gonna just scan this with my eyes to make it look like I'm doing something. That's when you arrive at boot camp, you know? That's when stuff gets real. That's when you're just like, all right, I'm really here. Let's get to it. I like this. But yeah, you know, hope that explained better than my last video. It's still kind of long. I'm a long-winded person, and I absolutely love boot camp. Like, I would go back right now. But I feel like I can talk about boot camp for hours, you know? But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you want to know about. I can, you know, message me, comment down below. I can answer your questions and stuff like that. And yeah, until next time, peace.